guys, it's Dr. Luke here with RecoverRx. I'm here to talk about ankle sprains. One, are you at risk and how to identify if you're at risk? And two, some really simple things that you could be doing to prevent ankle sprains from occurring in the future. Although you can't eliminate your risk, you can do some things that set you up for success to not have these injuries. So there's three things to really know about to identify if you're at risk. The number one thing that puts you at risk for an ankle sprain is a previous ankle sprain or a previous ankle injury. So if you are someone or you have an athlete or your kid has had an ankle sprain, then you need to be very aware that they are at a higher risk for having an additional ankle sprain, and you need taking some of these prevention strategies to mitigate that risk. Number two, if you're someone with a high arch in your foot, or you have like a kid or an athlete has a high arch, then they're at higher risk for an ankle sprain. So you want to do some of these prevention strategies to put them at less risk. Number three, if you been diagnosed with like a hypermobility syndrome, like EDS or any sort of hypermobility issues, then you are at higher risk for an ankle sprain, and you should be utilizing some of these prevention strategies. So I'm going to next start to talk about some things that you can do to help prevent ankle sprains if you are at risk. All right. So first things first, what you really want to focus on is actually ankle strength and hip strength. So some things that you can start to utilize for ankle strength: simply, standing on one leg. All right. Start to challenge your stability in different planes. All right. And you can do that on an even surface, uneven surface, have someone throw you a ball, but you're literally just trying to challenge your balance in that one-legged position. All right, so that's one way that you can start. You can do anything on one leg, and that's gonna help you put you at less risk and increase your ankle stability. Two, you wanna start focusing on your hip strength. So you can take something as easy as a band, all right? Put it up here on my knees. All right. So you can start to work on hip stability, hip strength, and single leg again here. All right, you're looking to get a really stable single leg position and start to challenge your strength in the hips. All right, side shuffles, anything where you're stabilizing one hip and pushing out into the band. All right. All right, another thing that you can do. Obviously, we can't prevent all ankle sprains, but we want to create what we call a reactive approach to ankle stability. Because if you're running on a soccer field and you hit an uneven spot in the field and your ankle rolls, you can't necessarily predict that's going to happen, but you need your body to react. So the reactive strategy is to start, working on different stability on uneven surfaces, where you're challenging your ankle to react to that uneven surface, and that's going to help the proprioception in the ankle and in the knee and in the hip react to those uneven surfaces and help you get a good corrective movement in a split second. One of the last things that you can do that I don't recommend doing all the time, but if you are at high risk for ankle sprains, is to wear some sort of protective brace during competition, especially if you have someone that has had a previous injury, previous ankle sprain. Then it's not a bad idea to wear a supportive brace while you're in competition. So one, I really want you to understand if you're at risk, and two, if you are at risk, take some of these simple strategies and start implementing on a daily basis.